Hello everyone, I hope you are having a beautiful day. Today I really wanted to create this video to share with you my insights on the topic of achieving goals and what does it take, how will you get there, what are the elements that will get you to become more successful. Now we all tend to think when we want to become successful, we're going to have to come up with a strategy and how we implement that strategy. Now, it's different in terms of thinking about how to become successful, because success on a specific goal is really 95% mindset and 5% on strategy. It's really a paradigm shift in terms of getting on the law of vibration. Everything in this world is all around movement. Now, when you want to get to a different state of success, that will require for you to get onto a different level of vibration. Everything in life is moving, and let's say if you want to become successful, you really have to think in terms of acting and thinking like the person you want to become. Now, whether that be you want to establish financial freedom, or let's say you have more internal values you're trying to accomplish. Let's say you're trying to build on gratitude, whether it be with your family, your loved one, then it's all going to require the same concept, your will to accomplish that goal. Now, it's all about your subconscious thinking. Now, with conscious thinking, we are all surrounded by the external environment, whether let's say you want to reach a certain goal in life, but what really drives you to want to achieve something is your subconscious thinking. And how do you really bring out that fire in you, right? Now, that's all going to come down to what you really want to achieve, and that's all based on your mindset. And when you think in terms of things are already perfect, then it's really going to limit yourself from being able to accomplish goals that you have in life. And what's important to really accomplish goals is to have a growth mindset. In fact, we as humans, we are not perfect. We make mistakes, and mistakes are actually a good thing in life, right? I mean, we tend to think of mistakes as being bad. Failures is something we should not fall under. But when you think about it, failures, taking risk, will lead to you having more of a bold mindset to be able to make decisions quickly and not thinking so much about what the negative outcomes will be. And you will learn to adapt to be able to be a more effective leader, to make decisions quickly, and that will allow for you to develop a growth mindset where you know that you're not perfect, but the key thing is having the will to make decisions quickly, and that's going to take you very far in life. And what really hinders most people from trying to get to where they want to be is distraction, right? And people tend to quit on their goals. So we know that not everyone sticks to their goal with a laser sharp focus. And what's really important with achieving goals is to really not give up, have that laser sharp focus. What's more important is the mindset. And how do you really build on that mindset? It's really the effort, the will to build on that discipline. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? I mean, I can relate this to what I've gone through. I mean, specifically with my self-image, I recall many years ago, about 2016, I was weighing at about 230 pounds, where when I'd walk up the stairway, I would feel like I'm panting already, where I would have to breathe and breathe because I was just tired. And what really broke me out from wanting to improve my self-image was to enjoy the process of effort. Because when you try to, let's say, lose weight or try to build on your self-image, you can really burn out. Let's say if you have goals, like let's say you want to run like 3 days out of the week, or you want to set even higher goals. Let's say if you don't accomplish those goals, you will feel less fulfilled, and that won't likely get you to where you want to achieve. So that's why it's very important to have that paradigm shift, understanding that you're not perfect, but when you do go through those obstacles, let's say if you barely start working out or exercising, then it's going to require a lot of inertia for you to be able to adapt, change your lifestyle, and to really start doing a mile run. I mean, when I started on the treadmill, I started with 1 mile. I was pouring sweat, but what I really appreciated and what I really learned was to enjoy the effort in how I'm able to transform myself. And when you get into that state of mind where you know it's all about mindset to improve on your discipline, then that is where you will start transmutating into how growth mindset will really be built inside of you. And that's basically how you can really achieve success, whether it's external motivations or internal goals, whether you want to build relationships with another loved one, or let's say if you want to reach financial freedom, right? Let's say if you want to become richer. I mean, even if you go out in the street, if you pick up 1 dime, you're technically richer already. So you really have to set goals for yourself, right? Just dream big. Dreams are different than goals because dreams are triggers to allow for you to paint a picture to see what your goal is, but you have to also understand what your timeline is. Let's say if you're trying to become a millionaire, not to say that most people have that goal, but if you do, then great. Then it will require a mindset of paradigm shift where you set yourself in a different law of vibration to get to where you want to become. Now, what does it take to become a millionaire, right? Well, you have to start thinking and acting like one. That's how you're only going to have that paradigm shift and appreciate life for how it presents to you in this world. And when you express your type of thinking with a negative attitude, it's really not going to attract that money. And what's important is not really trying to chase the goal, right? We're not built to work, but we're built to be able to tap into our imagination and build on our ideas to be able to express our creativity. Now, when we start tapping into our creativity side and imagination, that's when the sky's the limit and we are able to see life for what it is, and we're able to paint a picture that's not really set in stone for us in terms of what we already see, but what we really envision is what we intend to accomplish. And that's basically setting new milestones, because that's what true pioneers do. When you look back during the early 1900s, I mean, the Wright brothers, these were like 2 bike shop owners, and during that time the government spent millions of dollars trying to research how to fly airplanes. Now, these 2 bike owners, they were able to first get bikes, actually an airplane, up within 12 seconds of flying time. What did it take? It was the will and drive to accomplish goals. And in life, in order for you to really succeed, I would highly recommend just opening up a dictionary and removing the word impossible, because when you remove that thinking of impossible, that's when you broaden your mindset to think in terms of anything is possible in this life. And that's where you will break away from the fixed mindset and establish a growth mindset. And when it comes down to neuroscience, there is this term called neuroplasticity, where the mind can adapt, improve, and get better on a daily basis. And there's so much research data on the concept of neuroplasticity. In fact, you see neurons actually building up, creating a team together. We're talking about billions of neurons, axons and synapses making a neural network connection. So that's very interesting because it comes down to a science. And when you start understanding how to, let's say, tap into your limbic side, your emotional state, then you will really be able to become a more effective person, whether it's to achieve your internal goals or external goals. So overall, this is just my takeaway, my insights I wanted to share with you. I haven't made a self-development video in quite some time, so I just really wanted to share with you how you can really appreciate yourself, express gratitude, understand that we are humans, we make mistakes, but the beauty in mistakes is learning from the failures and making decisions without overthinking and having a positive outlook in life. And that's ultimately the recipe for becoming successful. So overall, I hope that this video was value added, and if you have any comments, questions, please leave it down in the link below. And let's say if you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to All I See Is W, where we talk about finance and self-development. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day all. Goodbye.